Hello everyone, hope you're staying home and staying safe. Today I'm making Koshur Saal or Kashmiri feast. It usually includes non-vegetarian and vegetarian dishes, but I'm going to make vegetarian dishes and it's made on special occasions. So let's celebrate life, let's celebrate food, let's make Koshur Saal. Kashmiri food focuses on flavors of each ingredient. The special thing about Kashmiri cuisine is that these dishes hardly use onion, tomato, garlic or ginger. The food is cooked by simmering it slowly over low to medium heat. And I'm going to be serving tonight's dinner with aromatic Kashmiri tea, Kahwa. I have added step-by-step instructions of each recipe, so please watch till the end. Also, if you want to know how much time it took me roughly around 6 hours to complete the whole menu. If you like my video, share, subscribe and comment. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's start with the dessert, Kheer. I soaked 1/4 cup of rice for a couple of hours and I'm going to put it into 4 cups of milk and let it boil until it reduces to half. I'm going to add some cardamom powder and few strands of saffron to make it flavorful. I've taken a heavy bottom pan, making sure that the milk doesn't burn or doesn't stick to the bottom. Time to add sugar. I added 3 big spoonfuls of sugar. You can add sugar according to your taste. It's almost done. Time to add nuts. I'm going to chill Kheer for a couple of hours before serving because it tastes amazing when it's cold. And our Kheer is ready. Let's move on to another simple yet delicious dish, Monj or Muli Raita. It's very easy to make. Peel the radishes, grate them, add yogurt, salt and green chili peppers to it. You can add in your own tempering like mustard seeds, curry patta or anything that you like. And your delicious Monj or Muli Raita is ready. The Kashmiri cuisine is also incomplete without doon chutney or walnut ki chutney. For that I've added chili, a little bit of garlic, a lot of coriander, few mint leaves, some walnuts, salt and water. I simply blend them together and the walnut chutney is ready. And yes, add in a little bit of yogurt to enhance the flavor. Let's move on to Kashmir's most favorite vegetable, that is Monj Haak or collard green sabzi. The kohlrabi's bottom part is not edible, but the top part where leaves are attached is. So I'm just going to take it out and add it to my vegetable and discard the bottom part. I'm going to slice the kohlrabi into thin slices. Now we need to make sure that our collard green stays green after it's cooked. So I'm going to add a pinch of baking soda to it before cooking. I added mustard oil into the pressure cooker. I put some cumin seeds and hing. And I put all the collard greens and the kohlrabi into the pressure cooker. Give it a good stir. Add a little bit of water. I add little ginger powder or saunt, little salt and some chilies. Put the lid on and let it pressure cook for at least 5 to 6 whistles. Now here's a very important step. Once you switch off the gas flame, you immediately take off all the steam to avoid the leaves to turn yellow. Very, very important. Here is the exciting, most delicious Kashmir special Monj Haak. And we Kashmiris love our Haak butt. Ready to serve with hot steaming rice. Moving on to our second favorite, that is Razma or Rajma. I soaked the Rajma overnight and boiled it in the pressure cooker until it's soft and mushy. Now to kadhai I've added oil, cumin seeds, little bit of hing, onions. I let it cook. I add tomatoes, little bit of ginger garlic paste, turmeric, chili pepper powder, salt, little water, and let it cook. Finally, when the masala is ready, I'm going to add the boiled rajma into it and let it cook. Simmering it slowly over medium heat will do the trick. Once it's ready and thick, it's ready to serve with a little bit of cilantro or coriander as a garnish. Moving on to most talked about, Kashmiri Dumaloo. Yum! I boiled potatoes, skinned them, and now I'm going to fry them until they turn reddish golden brown. That's very important. And I'm going to pierce the dumaloos with a toothpick, making sure that all the masala or gravy that I use gets into the aloo or potato. To the hot oil, I'm going to add zira, hing, black cardamom, some cloves. I'm going to switch off the flame to avoid burning. Then I'm going to add little water to the chili pepper powder and put it into the oil. Add in a little water if you have to. Put some fennel powder, put some ginger powder, and a little bit of yogurt. Make sure that the flame is low so the yogurt doesn't curdle. Add a little bit of water and let it boil. Once it's boiled, add some more water and add the fried dumaloos or the potatoes. Now we're going to add little more water because we're going to boil these dumaloos for another hour or so on low flame so that the gravy or the masala enter the dumaloo and the water is reduced. So it's very, very important to make sure that we have enough water. And the potatoes have been boiling for an hour now on low flame and the dumaloo is ready. Look at the color. Let's move on to chokmuj or Khatti muli. This is my most favorite dish. I sliced the radishes and I fried them until they are little brown or crisp. To a kadhai, I'm going to put some oil, some jeera or cumin seeds, some hing, black cardamom, some cloves, and I've again prepared the red chili pepper powder slurry with water. I'm going to add it to the oil. I'm going to add some salt, some ginger powder, and some fennel powder. And I let it boil until the gravy starts to thicken. And then I'm going to add the fried radishes to the gravy. Stir it a bit, add some water, close the lid and let it cook on low flame for around 15 to 20 minutes. It's done and I'm going to transfer it to another bowl and add some tamarind water to it to make it sour, and that's all. We are done. The most delicious tangy khatti muli or chokmuj. Moving on to my son's favorite Paneer Kaliya or yellow paneer. For this I'm going to shallow fry the paneer or cottage cheese until these are golden brown. Make sure you don't over fry the paneer because it becomes very hard if you do that. So to the oil, I'm going to add some zira, some hing, some cloves. Now take some milk in a bowl, add fennel powder, turmeric and ginger powder. Mix it, put the slurry into the hot oil. Give it a stir. If you think it's not yellow enough, you can add in a little bit more turmeric, add some salt, some water and let it boil. Once it's boiling, you can put in the paneer pieces into the gravy. Again, put a lid on and let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes until the gravy is reduced and your salmon kaliya is ready. Kashmir is known for its roganjosh, and roganjosh is usually synonymous with lamb, but I'm going to make cauliflower roganjosh. I fried some cauliflowers until these are golden brown. Once fried, to a kadhai I've added oil, cumin seeds, some hing, cloves, black cardamom. And now I'm going to add red chili pepper powder, some fennel powder, some ginger powder, and a little bit of hing and water to make a slurry and add it to the oil. I usually add water to avoid burning of the spices. Now I'm going to add a little bit of yogurt, around 1 teaspoon, some salt and let the gravy boil. Once the gravy is boiled, I'm going to add in the gobi or cauliflower, some water and let it simmer for around 30 minutes on very low flame. It's been half an hour and the gravy is reduced, my cauliflowers are good, nice tender, and the gobi rogan josh is ready. We've made yellow paneer. Now we are going to make red paneer, that is tomato salmon or vazal salmon. I'm going to fry paneer until they are golden brown. Then to a pan I'm adding oil, some zira, hing and tomatoes. I'll add some chili powder, some salt and some ginger powder. Let the tomatoes cook, and once all the tomatoes are mushy and cooked, I'm going to add in the paneer. And I'm going to add some water, put the lid on and let it cook for 10 minutes. Once the paneer is done, you can add a Kashmiri special masala, that is wur. That's completely optional, so you can totally skip this step. And the tomato salmon is ready to serve. Let's make yakhni. I'm making mushroom yakhni today, and I've sauteed some mushrooms, and once done I have put these mushrooms aside, and to the same kadhai I have added zira, hing, black cardamom, green cardamom. I have taken a bowl, I've added yogurt and little bit of rice flour and made a slurry. To another bowl I've added water. I added ginger powder, fennel powder, and I've mixed it up and put it into the rice flour and yogurt slurry. I mix it up and put it into the kadhai with hot oil and masalas into it. I'm going to add little salt and water. Let the gravy boil. Add the sauteed mushrooms and simmer it for 10 to 15 minutes. I like the gravy to be thick, so I'm going to let it boil for a little while, and my mushroom yakhni is ready. Tahar or Kashmiri yellow rice is made on special auspicious occasions, and I add little turmeric and salt to make it yellow, and it's best eaten by pouring hot mustard oil on top of it. I'm going to be serving tonight's dinner with some white rice and a few paranthas, although I have not included paranthas to the thali. While I'm setting up my thali, I'm ready to make kehwa. My kehwa has been simmering for around 1.5 hours on low heat. Kahwa is best enjoyed with some flavored almonds or nuts of your choice. I've added some cinnamon stick to enhance aroma and flavor. Here we are, we have completed our Koshur Saal Thali or traditional Kashmiri Thali with a cup of kahwa. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe.